This is how we start making a mold. We part it off with baby powder. Smells good. Then we have to place our pattern in the flask, which is this. This will become the pouring basin. It's important to get fine sand screened onto the pattern. So for this we use a Ribble. It's just a screen. It's just a thin layer completely covering the pattern. That way you don't have any defects on the outside. I try to push as much of it through the screen as possible to conserve the sand. And then the rest I'll just dump in on top of it when I'm through here. You can see it takes a little while to do it. Neglect one step in the molding process and you have a scrap casting, so it behooves you to take your time to do a good job the first time. Shovel some sand on the back of it, fill it up, and we will ram it down. I just like to use my shovel handle. Simple is better for me. I like things simple. Anyway, this is how they made molds for hundreds of years. Good enough for them, good enough for me. You have to scratch up this layer of sand that you just rammed. Otherwise, the subsequent layer will separate and the mold will fall out. So, I'm getting ready for the second layer. After we get done ramming this down, I'll strike it off level with a striker bar, make it all pretty, roll it over to do the second half of the mold. This is called striking off the mold. Just leveling off the top of the mold so it sits nice and flat on the plate that I'm going to roll it over on. I love to use my hands making molds. You just feel a little more yourself in it. We're done. Roll it over. Okay, and you can see the pattern stuck in the sand. So we're going to prep the other side. You've got to smooth out the sand on the parting line, and this is how you do that. Pretty easy, pretty simple. I've been doing this my entire life since I got out of high school. I can't imagine doing anything else. Something I really, really love. That forms the bottom of the pouring basin. That little ceramic bell. It's come in handy. These I'm pressing in here so when I put the top half on the mold, it all registers accurately. Get ready to make the second half. Repeat the same procedure as side number one. Bit of baby powder, riddle some more sand on, you cover it up, there you go. That's what's left. You see I've got it all covered up nice. I'll just throw the rest of this in here. We'll fill her up again. I like to go around the perimeter first because it tightens the sand up to the side and allows it to grip the flask when you pull the molds apart. The This side's done. All there is to it. Strike it off. Nice and level. Pull it apart. How about that? Now what I got to do is cut the channel for the molten metal to go into the cavity. To do that we use one of these. It's called a slick and an oval. I'm kind of squashing down the loose sand so it doesn't end up in the mold cavity. Now we got to get this pattern loose. I just use anything that's solid. Give it a couple wraps, loosen it up, pull it out. Then we just clean up the gate. This is called the in gate. We're going to clean that up a little bit. Keeps dirt out of the mold. Slick it down some more. I'm going to drag this over here so I can demonstrate what both halves of the mold look like when we're done. Okay, we're ready to put it together. That is the drag. This is called the coat, the upper half of the mold where the risers and the gates are in. We're going to close it. And there you are, green sand molding 101. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.